Diode types and its applications presented by Dr. K. Srinivasulu from St. Peter's Engineering College. Introduction. What is the diode? The diode is the simplest and most fundamental nonlinear circuit element. Nonlinear circuit element. For example, nonlinear circuit elements, diode, transistors. So these are the few examples of the nonlinear circuit element. Like a resistor, it has a two terminals. Resistor is have a two terminals. Unlike resistor, it has a non-linear current voltage characteristics. Its use in rectifiers is the most common application. The diodes are most used in rectifiers. What is the rectifiers? AC current convert into pulsating DC. That is the rectifier. So in which the diodes are used. Next, physical structure of a diode. So this is diagram belongs to the PN junction diode. P-type silicon and N-type silicon. So the P-type and N-type materials are combined at one point. That point is called the PN junction. So why it is called the PN junction? P-type silicon and N-type silicon, these two are combined at one point. That point is called the PN junction diode. That point is called the PN junction diode. So here the PN junction diode consisting of anode and cathode. Anode and cathode. Every diode is consisting of two terminals. One is a anode, another one is a cathode. Diodes are formed by joining P-type and N-type semiconductor. Okay, so in this diagram, the P-type and the N-type metals are combined at one point. That point is called the junction. That point is called the PN junction diode. Why it is called the PN junction? P-type and N-type. These two are combined at one point. That point is called PN junction. P material and N materials are combined at a point. That point is called the PN junction diode. Next, diode is an electric device which allows current to flow only in one direction only. Okay, so the diode is an electric device. Diode is a device. So it allows current only in one direction only. Okay, next point. The voltage applied to the semiconductor diode is referred to as a bias voltage. So when we are applying the voltage to the diode, so that voltage is considered as a bias voltage. Bias voltage. So here there are two types of bias voltage are there. First one forward biased voltage, second one reverse biased voltage. So this is the PN junction diode symbol. The PN junction diode consisting of anode and cathode. Anode means plus, cathode means negative. Okay, this is the symbol of the PN junction diode. Okay, the PN junction diode is consisting of two terminals. One first terminal is the anode, means positive. Next one cathode means negative. Okay, next, what is the forward bias voltage? So in this circuit diagram, so here P-type material and N-type material. So P-type material consisting of the positive, N-type is consisting of negative elements. So the P-type consisting of holes sometime. So N-type is consisting of electrons. So holes nothing but positive, electrons nothing but negative. Okay, so in this diagram, the P-type material and the N-type material, these two are combined. These two are combined. Okay, these two are combined. So here the positive terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. The negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, in between one resistor is there. So the positive terminal of battery connected with the p-type. Next, negative terminal of the battery connected with the n-type material. So here, maximum current flow through the diode during the forward bias. During the forward bias, the current is passing in PN junction diode only. That's what is called the forward bias. Only in forward bias direction, the current is flowing. Why? Because the depletion region is very small. So here PN and the N type, in between one depletion region is there. So in forward bias direction, the depletion region is very small. So then only the current, then only the electrons easy to move one place to another place. That means the current is flowing. So that is called the forward bias. Why? Because why it is called forward bias? So the depletion region very small. So then only the current is flowing from one place to another place. That is called the forward bias. Please to remember, in a case of forward bias direction, the depletion region is very small. So then only the current is flowing. So then only it is called the forward bias voltage. Then only forward bias voltage. Okay, next one, reverse bias. Reverse bias. What is the reverse bias? So in this diagram, p-type metal consisting of holes, n-type metal consisting of electrons. The holes is always consisting of the positive charge. The electrons is always consisting of negative charge. This is the fundamental truth of the circuit. The holes is always consisting of positive. The electrons is always consisting of negative. Okay, the positive of the battery, the negative of the battery is connected to the positive of the p-type material. The positive of the battery is connected to the negative of the n-type material. Okay, so after the connections are over, so next what we'll do, just you are apply the voltage. Extremely small current flow through the diode during the reverse biasing. Okay, so here there is no current flowing in reverse bias direction. Why? Because the depletion region is large. The width is very large. So that means there is no flowing. That means there is no current in reverse bias direction. Okay, that's called reverse bias. Okay, so when we are applying the high voltages, so that only some current is flowing. That current is called leakage current. Okay, so here the depletion region is very large in a forward bias PN junction. Okay, Zinner avalanche breakdown occurs in it. Okay, next, types of diode. So different types of diodes are there. First one PN junction diode, next one LED diode, LED light emitting diode, photodiode, Zinner diode. So these are the few diodes of in electron circuit, PN junction diode and LED photodiode Zinner. PN junction diode is ordinary diode. And Zinner, photodiode and LED diodes are called the special purpose diodes. Why? Because ordinary PN junction diode is ordinary. So in every circuit consisting of normal PN junction diodes. In our laboratory also, we are frequently using the PN junction diodes. Because of this, the simple cost is very less in PN junction diode. Okay, so LED, photodiode, Zinner diodes are called the special purpose diodes. So here, what is the PN junction? What is the diode? PN junction. A diode, one-way wall, is an PN junction with P-type on one side and N-type on other. When a positive voltage is applied to the P-type side, forward bias, It shrinks and overcomes the depletion region, causing the current to flow from the p-type to the n-type side. What is the LED? Light emitting diode are made of two LED semiconductor light source, gallium arsenide phosphate. These two materials are used in LED. It is a PN junction diode which emits light when active. A photodiode. What is a photodiode? A photodiode is a semiconductor device that converts light into current. A small amount of current is also produced when no light is present. Next one, what is a Jenner diode? A Jenner diode is a diode which allows current to flow in the forward direction in the same manner as an ideal diode, but also permits it to flow in the reverse direction when the voltage is above a certain value known as the breakdown voltage. Okay. Next one, applications of the diode. The diodes are used in different circuits, rectifier circuits. What is the rectifier circuits? So half-wave rectifier circuit, full-wave rectifier circuits, bridge wave rectifier circuits, clippers, clampers, switchings. So different circuits, the diodes are used. So what is a half-wave rectifier? What is the rectifier? A rectifier is a device which converts AC current and alternate current into pulsating direct current, that means DC current, and this process is called the rectification. Okay, what is the rectifier? Next one, what is the half-wave rectifier? What is the half-wave rectifier? It is the simplest type of rectifier which made with just one diode. In half-wave rectifier, we are using only one diode. When the voltage of the AC current, I mean alternate current, is positive, the diode becomes forward biased and current flows through it. When the voltage is negative, the diode is reverse biased and the current is stopped. So here, half-wave rectifier. In this diagram, AC signal, one diode, one load resistor is there. Next one, full-wave rectifier. This rectifier is essentially made of two half-wave rectifiers and can be made with two diodes. Okay, in full-wave rectifier, we have two diodes only, but in half-wave rectifier, we have only one diode. When the voltage of the alternate current is positive, one of the diode becomes forward biased, whereas the other gets reverse biased. Hence, current flows through the forward biased diode. Next point, when the voltage of the alternate current is negative, the previous reverse bias diode becomes a forward biased, whereas the other gets reverse biased. Hence, current flows through the forward biased diode. Thus, current flows at least through one of the diodes at a time. So, this is the full-wave rectifier or full-wave bridge-wave rectifier. In this diagram, consisting of four diodes are there. So, here A, B, C, D. So, VL load voltage, RL means load resistor, VS is source voltage source. Okay, this is the bridge-wave rectifier or full-wave rectifier. So what is the bridge-wave rectifier? Definition. A bridge rectifier is an arrangement of four or more diodes in a bridge circuit configuration which provides the same output polarity for either input polarity. It is used for converting an alternate current AC input into a direct current DC output. The main advantage of this bridge circuit is that it does not require a special center tap transformer, thereby reducing its size and cost. But in case of full-wave rectifier, we have a center tap transformer. But in case of bridge-wave rectifier, there is no need center tap transformer. That is very, very important. Own center tap rectifier means fully wave. Center tap transformers are used only fully wave rectifiers only. Please to remember, this is very, very important. Center tap transformers are used only full wave rectifiers. Next point, the single secondary winding is connected to one side of the diode bridge network and the load to the other side as shown below. So here, this is the circuit diagram of the Bridgeway rectifier. In this diagram, one is a transformer is there, RL load resistance is there. So this is the iron core transformer. The iron core transformer is connected to the bridge rectifier. So at the output side, the RL is there. Okay, thank you for watching this video.